Hello, this is Laura Duvall. I would like to create a short video on the accessible syllabus template and to show you how to run the accessibility checker and resolve some reading order issues in tables. Let's get started. Your division dean or division secretary will provide you with a blank syllabus template, which you will then take and fill in your data as it pertains to your course information. When you receive the file from your division dean or division secretary, what I would like for you to do is to take the file and go over to Save the File. You will do a File, Save As. On the Save As option, you will choose your location to store your file. On this particular file, I will store it on my desktop, and I will call this one Accessibility 1010, and we will call this 001 and my name. What I want to do is call your attention to the Save As type once you receive this document. This is very important as it can affect the accessibility of this template and your syllabus. You will look at the Save As type and click in the drop-down feature. What you would want to make sure and choose is a Word document that will have .docx as the extension. You will then click Save. At this point in time, you are now ready to begin entering your course information as it pertains to your course. What I would also recommend, before you begin typing in text, click on the File tab, left click, go to the Check for Issues area, and click the Check Accessibility. This will open up the accessibility checker and allow you to look at and see issues that arise in your document so that you can take care of those as soon as they occur, instead of getting to the end of your document and then running the accessibility checker. So I would highly encourage you to enter your data in your syllabus and run the accessibility checker before you ever begin entering text. Now, with that being said, we do see that there are some tips on this file. This is pertaining to the inspection results for check reading order. I'm going to begin keying in my course name, which is going to be Accessible Syllabus. And we will call this 1010 section 001. Semester is fall, 2018 is the year. I will put my information here for instructor name, office location. I will then key in office hours. We will just do Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock to 4:30. Telephone number. We will put in email address. We do not have a division secretary, so I'm going to put NA. My supervisor information will be keyed in. Okay, I have just completed entering the first set of information for my syllabus. I will continue in this manner throughout the document in the empty spaces in the tables and under all major headings. I do want to scroll through and call your attention to, we have what is called a drop deadline area. It is important that you update the drop deadline per semester and per term that you teach. This will need to be updated every time. The other thing I would like to call your attention to is at the very bottom of the syllabus template, there is a heading called Additional Course Details. This is where our faculty members are to key in their course-specific information that they wish to give to their students underneath the additional course details. Now, with that being said, let's go to the top and let's address the inspection results. I am going to go underneath Check Reading Order. I'm going to click on Table, which it says is the first one. The only way that I have found to fix and address this particular type of issue has been to go to the table. There is a section here that's a square and it has a four-headed arrow. I go over to that upper left-hand corner, double click on the table. It does bring up the Design tab under the Table Tools. In Table Styles, I will simply click the first grid to change the type of table structure. Don't be alarmed. Once you perform this action, it will bring up more errors on this table. We will fix that in a moment. You still have the table highlighted. You've changed the table style. You will now right click on the table, go to Table Properties. You will go to the Row tab. Under Options, you will need to left click, place a check mark, repeat as header row at the top of each page. You will then go to the Alt Text tab. You will key in a course title. This one will be course name and number. For this video training purposes, I'm going to copy that information and paste it in the description area. I will now click OK, and as you can see, it took that particular issue away. So now I have 4 table issues remaining in this document. I will continue on in the document by following this procedure. I will click on Table. It highlights the table that is in question. I will double click on the four-headed arrow, go to the Design tab and choose the table grid or the table style to change that table structure. I will then come back to the table, right click, choose Table Properties. On the Alt Text, I do not have a title, so I will key in Catalog Course Description. And again, for sake of time, I will copy and paste that information because tables do need titles and descriptions. I will then click on the Row tab under Options, left click, repeat as header row at the top of each page to place a check mark. I will then click OK. Now, this one has introduced a new warning on my accessibility checker. This one is the least concerning because it is just telling me that I have blank table rows or columns. So once I go to the catalog course description, I key in the table row. Here I will put in, as this is not in the catalog for what I am using for my example, I will put NA. As you can see, as soon as I started keying in text, it did remove the error on the accessibility checker. So what I will do is I will continue filling in my text for this table. None of these pieces of information pertain to the accessible syllabus course that I am working with, so I will put NA. Now, let's go to the next table issue. Same thing, it is telling us it is to check reading order. So I will double click, go to the Design, Table Styles, change that. It does introduce the errors. Right click, choose Table Properties, click beside Repeat as header row at the top of each page under Options, go to Alt Text, I will key in the title of this table. I will copy, and now I will paste and say OK. Now, again, it is introducing that I have blank table rows or columns. So I will begin keying in what it is that I am looking for on the grading scale, and it will take that warning out of the document. So there again, I would continue on putting in the information that I would choose to put here. I will key in some of the grading scale information and so on and so forth for that table. I will go to the next table issue. I will double click the four-headed arrow, choose a new table style, right click on table, choose table properties, key in a title for this table. I will copy again and paste that in to save time. I will click on row, place my check mark as it is under options for repeat as header row at the top of each page. I will click OK. I will then go back again and begin keying in my data to remove the blank table rows and columns. And finally, we have one table issue remaining. I will click on that. I will do the same steps as previously shown. Double click, change style, right click, table properties, click repeat as header row, go to alt text, and this looks like it is a class grade computation sheet. I will again copy that, paste, and click OK. As you can see, we have successfully worked through all of the table issues, and we now have met the accessibility checkers guidelines and received a green check mark. Thank you for watching this video. I will provide my contact information at the end.